Around. It always seems to help. Boom. Let me turn that really awful music down. Let's go with something a little bit cooler. There you go. Okay, so we got a cool key today, and it is extremely dirty. I don't know how well you can see that. You can see how it's really gross. It needs a press. You can see on here all those little black smudges, gross hand marks, people holding it, touching it. And what is it? It is All-Star Comics number 58, and that is the first appearance of Power Girl in 1976. So that's what we're cleaning today. Flip this over here, just like that. Adjust this down, like so. Boom. We're gonna start cleaning the front here. Should be okay. It's not looking too bad. Gate. Oh, here we go. Spoke too soon, maybe. Okay, so the cover is good. So it's just a fold here. It's nothing crazy. Okay, I can fix that. That's not a big deal. Pretty interesting book. I don't mind it. I like looking at these cool ads. Interesting. It's always nice about these this type of paper. It's so easy to work with. There's the Alan Scott Green Lantern. That's kind of cool. Dr. Fate. I've never really flipped through this one before, so I just picked it up not too long ago. Slim Jim ad. Because when I think of comics, I think of Slim Jim. Look at that, there's Power Girl making her first appearance. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Awesome. There's a little bit of bleeding. Here, if I can scoot this over a little bit more. Okay, see that? Man, for whatever reason, it doesn't show up. But right here, there's a big gigantic pink spot. There's some here, there's another big one. Big old pink spot. I don't know why you can't see that, but whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. There it is, All-Star Comics presents Super Squad. This is number 58. We got Dr. Fate, The Flash, Wildcat, Star Spangled Kid, Power Girl, and Robin, all in this issue. I broke my glove, my last glove, so I'm flying solo with one glove today. I'm gonna Michael Jackson this up. Alright, looking right here, I do see, I don't know what that is. Maybe you can kind of see it. Right on this little, it's like a little tiny speck right there. It looks like maybe a food crumbs or something. I don't know. But we're going to clean this up a little bit, trying to find some hot spots we can clean up right here inside of these bubbles. These will be nice. For the longest time, I thought this area down here was like a stain. See how it's kind of like weird right here? I don't know if you can see it that well. Yeah, it's actually just the outline. It's a shadow. It's supposed to be someone's silhouette. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start here on the edge. Right here in this area. And let's see what comes up. A lot, actually. I can tell the difference already. I don't know if you guys can see that. See how that discoloration right there? All that is coming up. All that junk. Gross. So this is we got the same tools as usual. Nothing else has changed. So we got the Mr. Clean Magic Erasers for the white. We have our dry cleaning sponges. And we have our paper and book restorer. And our handy dandy eraser thing. That's kind of neat. So the tools are all the same. Not sure what some of this is. Well, I'm just thankful it's coming up actually. So that's always good. I don't know. Some of this I think is like was hidden under this other dirt because it's, oh geez, that was close. Almost ripped that cover off. I don't know why it's not coming up. Well, that came up pretty quickly. Let's see if I can get in over here. I'm a little hesitant on some of these just because, you know, the book itself is really old, so gotta be real careful not to detach it, the cover. So we're not gonna be pressing too terribly hard. Over here by this volcano. Oh man, that glare's crazy. Let me see if I can fix that glare. What's nice is I got the cool Wi-Fi lights. Well, that does not help at all. And neither does that, so we're just gonna leave it. Looks like there's a couple of folds that start here and go all the way down to the edge. And there's another one right here. Nothing we can really do about the folds. I mean, luckily they don't break color, so I can just press them out. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I don't know what this thing is right here. I don't know if someone just had like food on their hands and was looking through this book. I don't know. But there's a couple of food stains. Let's see if we can get off with this dry clean eraser. Oh yeah, that comes up real nice. Still some stuff there. Still some schmutz on it or whatever. No, that's okay. We're just gonna keep attacking it. Get this bad boy up. Maybe. It's kind of stuck right now though. I think I might just leave it. I don't know what it is. And it might be so far into the paper, if I get it off, the paper might just come with it, so I'll take the hit and just leave it. Normally what I like to do, especially for these older books, is find like a really crystal clear image of like a really good one, and then I can compare that with some of the, like for example, if this smoke right here come out of this volcano, if that's supposed to be like super white, then what I'll do is, you know, I'll take, you know, my little magic eraser tool and I'll help whiten that up. But this one, I don't know, I couldn't really find a good copy of it, so I think I'm just gonna leave the volcano smoke the way it is. I mean, I might hit it just to get off some of the surface dirt, but I don't really feel comfortable hitting it with the magic eraser yet. Yeah, that'll have to do for now. Let me see if I can, oh, well, never mind. Clean up that guy. Let's clean up the rest of Robin here. Always good to get everything cleaned up. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That came off. Yeah, see all that? Man, that's a really bad angle. See that little dark spot on there? That was all that surface dirt that was on there. That's nuts. That's crazy how much stuff came off. Alright, so now we're going to work with the other clean side. See if we can polish up Power Girl a little bit better. See what kind of surface dirt is on her. Yeah, just a lot. A whole lot. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see that. So I'm going to have to get rid of this sponge and get myself a new one. Now we're working with a clean sponge. So down here, we're going to start working on some of these other guys. We got Jay Garrick, Flash, got Alan Scott, Green Lantern, Dr. Fate, Wildcat. So let's start scrubbing. Let's see what comes up. They're pretty clean. Nothing really comes up. These guys are alright. Oh, there's some surface dirt right there. Yeah, getting some real good stuff off of there. This is really coming up. Polishing up Alan Scott here. Yeah, look at that. It's gross. Wildcat. Yep, got some stuff off of Wildcat here. I'm pretty sure that these letters here are supposed to be super white. So that means what I'm going to do is take my little adjustable eraser tool here. I'm just going to go in through these letters really slow. We'll start over here. Very lightly. This will clean up the letters a little bit. Just make them shine a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's coming off. Real good. Just being real careful not to hit any of the color, because that would be bad, obviously. That's definitely something you want to avoid. Color breaks happen, especially on these older books. You get color breaks all the time. Sometimes just by handling it, you can really mess up the color, even if it's obviously unintentional. But oh, there's some stuff here in this letter P. I don't know what that is. I guess that's okay. I'll move on. I'm not sure what that is. I don't want to tinker with it too much. If this is more of a modern book, I would give it a little bit more effort, just because of the type of paper it's made out of. But this older stuff, it's really fragile. My dad might have bought this book when he was around 10 or so. Yeah, this is from 1976. All-Star Comics number 58. Alright, now we're going to work inside of this S right here. Get some of this out. That's where that one of the fold is. Oh man, that's so cool. It just took it. I mean, the fold is still there, but it took the dirt out of the fold. So all it is just less visible, which is good. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now working inside this cue. Alright, that dirt is really coming off. There we go. Man, really impressed with the S and the Q. That just this little eraser really helped it out. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it's really working out. I'm really happy with it. Oh yeah, again, it really worked on the fold. The fold is always going to be there because it looks like it may break color a little bit, but at least the dirt's out of the fold. So it's just a little bit less visible. You can kind of see it up here where like the blue is. I mean, it's microscopic for me, so I doubt you're going to be able to see it. Let me just switch sides here. Going to get in here to this letter A. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. That cleans it right up, no problem. Actually, let me, what I should be doing, so I can keep my grubby hands off the book, so give my hands somewhere to rest, so I don't transfer any of my oily skin onto the book. There. The curvy letters are so much harder. Alright, so there we get it. We did it. Cleaned up the letters. Nicked a spot on the blue, but that's okay. I'm not expecting to get a really high grade on this, but I got a little bit. I nicked the color a little bit, but that's okay. Ooh, that's taking up some of the color, actually, so I gotta be really careful. Hit that one more time, go in a different direction. Okay, so again, there is some white up here. Let me see if I can flip this around. Yeah, right up here in the logo here, right where these characters' faces are. I'm fairly confident that's supposed to be white. So we can do two things. We can continue to use the eraser, or we could, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. We could bust out the magic Mr. Clean eraser. Both of those will give us a really sharp white appearance. Either one will work, but since there's a lot of colors I don't want to hit, so I'm just gonna continue to use this little eraser. I'm gonna start in this logo here. Man, I'm sorry about the glare, it's awful. And then if I get in the way, it sucks a lot too. But that's okay, what can you do? Can't win. Just get inside the letter D here, inside the letter C. Not pressing very hard, it's just a lot of colors. It's really cleaning up really nice already. Yeah, look at that. Down here, up here, in between them, that'll be really tough. Just gotta be really careful. There, I did it. Definitely there's lots of reds, which are a pain because reds don't respond to any type of dry cleaning very well, and when they do, I tend to just break the color off with it. So that's definitely something to be avoided. Red is the least of my favorite colors to clean. It is such a pain. Yeah, look at that. I don't know if you can tell it, but this first star right here, I nicked it a little bit with this eraser, and you can totally tell. Yeah, red is the worst. let's see something. I want to try a little bit of experiment. Let's see if I do this right here. Yeah, it looks okay. I don't see anything breaking color at all, which is good. Maybe a little bit. I always tell by looking at the end of the eraser. See, there's a lot of goop on the end of that eraser, but that's good because that means we're getting it off. And what I do to clean it up is I just kind of rub it on something that's a little bit aggressive. Yeah, and it just cleans it right up. Where'd we leave off? Oh yeah, see there's a little something over here by Wildcat's head. Let's see if that'll come up. Yeah, it'll come up a little bit. Oh yeah, all that surface dirt comes up no problem, which is nice. Yeah, that's awesome. It's coming up real nice. Really enjoy it. I've been doing comic books, my whole life. I've been collecting. So to get a cool key like this one in my collection is always good. Now the back, we're going to take a break from the front. We're going to switch over to the back. The back is both a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because it's mostly my giant dogs. Mostly white, so it's not really a problem. I can clean it up fairly simply with just my magic erasers. Let me break this one in half again, actually. Here we go. So this is actually easy. So the white parts, I just line up where I can just get most of the blocked color as best I can, and then just scrub away. Yeah, look at that. Cleaned it right up. All that red garbage, or not red, all that black garbage is gone, all that fingerprint is gone. The magic eraser really does wonders. It does great in my opinion. Yeah, we can keep going a little bit. Awesome though, that really came up. It's gonna be really hard to see. It's all mostly white, in here. Here's a really bad area, a lot of junk. But it's gonna be really tough to get in there just because of its location. So we're gonna get over here, and we gotta be really careful because we're working towards the edge of a book. This is where all the rips and tears happen. I can't tell you how many practice books I've ruined just because I wasn't careful. And I accidentally would catch on a lip or something, or a fold or something. Come on, get out of here, crumbs. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in here that needs some attention. Well, another cool trick you can do, you take a little tiny piece, place it on there, something like that, and then we can kind of use this to control it a little bit better. Just being really careful. Oh man, I nicked some of it. I knew that was going to happen, but that's okay. I didn't nick enough of it. This isn't a really high grade book. I think I will get it slabbed at least, just for preservation purposes, but I don't expect to get anything crazy out of it. Yeah, we can do that again. Actually, we get a little smaller piece. This one's a little smaller. Yeah, right in here. Come on. Yeah, right in here. Oh man, that cleans up real nice. Really excited about that. Yeah, that's how I get in those tight spots. Again, it has to be on white paper or white kind of background, because you can't do color with this, unfortunately. You will jack up the book. You definitely don't want to hit any kind of color. So we're going to keep going. We're going to focus down here now. Just like that. Again, being super careful, because it looks like there might be a little, yeah, there's a little tear right there. We definitely don't want to make it worse. There, that's coming up real nice. That's how it's really the best way to do it, in my opinion. I don't know of another way you get these good results with this little effort. The only thing that sucks is when this paper tends to get any kind of moisture, you know, or if it's just not handled properly or cared for like it should, the edges of these papers will start to curl up. So you gotta be real careful, because this one has a little tiny tear in it, and I'm trying not to make it worse. That turned out pretty good. Pretty good. Like that. That is handy. Little magic eraser. It does really well. You can already notice a difference. At least I can. So now what we're going to do, slide this over. So we're going to go up along the side, just like that. We're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to be really careful with this corner right here, because I do not want to tear. And then we're just going to scrub going up. It's kind of doesn't give you a lot of surface area to clean, but that's okay. Man, that's really coming up. Really impressed with it so far. So this one's going to really benefit from a press. I can already tell, now that we're getting some of the surface dirt on here, I can tell what's a bend or a fold and what's just, you know, normal dirt. And it looks like everything along the spine, luckily, is just dirt. I'm tearing up this metal magic eraser thing. Oh man, it's looking sharp already. We're going to come up here to the edge and clean that up a little bit at some point. But for now, I think we're going to come back here to the middle of the book. I always jump around. I don't have a specific way of doing things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this even smaller. If I can, there we go. I'm going to start working right in there. Clean up some of the space between whatever this is, the edge of the motorcycle, this little fire truck over here. And this one's really tough to get because there's so much color around, but this is the best way. Just like that. Well, that's pretty good. We'll come up here, grab this area over here where this motorcycle helmet is. This will really clean it up. Evel Knievel. Cool. I want an Evel Knievel motorcycle. It'd be fun. Except I'm not that brave. I couldn't do half the stuff that this guy did. Yeah, here's some junk over here. I'm gonna get rid of that piece. Get this piece. Ooh. Come on, little buddy. There you go. Right in there like that. Right in there. Right up here. And this little flag area. Oop, I did nick a little bit of color there. That's okay. So that one's gone. Where did I see that little? Yeah, right in here. In this little tiny box with these little angles on it. I'm gonna attack with the dry erase. Alright, new follower. Awesome. Thanks, bud. We need another magic erase piece right in here. And that's going to, where'd I see it? We're going to go, dang, I'm lost already. Oh yeah, right in here. So we take our little piece, our little magic eraser piece, kind of set it in there, and just rub it, being very careful not to hit any color. Boom, look at that. Got it. Clean as a whistle. I know it might be a little tough to see on your end, but it is looking sharp. You're welcome, friend. Hot Carl has arrived. Oh, look at that. Hot Carl. Look at that. He's here. Check this out, bro. We're cleaning All-Star Comics number 58. The first appearance of Power Girl. Wait, no. 1976. First appearance of Power Girl. That's what we're cleaning. With our handy dandy magic eraser. We're killing it back here. Oh, jeez. Just going along the edge. Up by the motorcycle. There you go. Coming back up. That'll get rid of a lot of the surface dirt. Oh, there's one. Get it. Right up. Let me flip this book around. There, it's a little tough to see, but that's okay. First thing we're gonna do though is we're gonna, where'd that other piece go? Right here. Take our little board here, block off all that color, and just scrub it with our little magic eraser. Oh yeah, that's nasty. That is a lot of junk. Of course my dogs bark every time I do that. I don't know why I still do it. So that took out a lot of that junk. So I'm going to take my little fancy magic eraser, just come up here and get this curve coming down the edge here, get inside some of these hard to reach spots. There. I purchased a CGC 9.4 first appearance Bane raced yesterday. Pretty sweet book. Heck yeah, man, that is a sweet book. If you don't mind me asking, how much of that set you back? I've seen some 9.8s go for pretty high, but first appearance of Bane. I'm gonna guess you paid a 9.4 CGC. I'm gonna say $250. I'm guessing. I have no idea, but yeah, sweet man. First appearance of Bane. That's awesome. I don't even have that book. Getting in some of here. This is the really hard to reach spots. This is where the devil's in the details, in my opinion. So the easier you get in here, or the better you get into here, this is really where the comic is really going to start to shine. Yeah, you can clean up the edges. That's cool. I mean, it looks good, but once you start to get in here and start weaving around a little bit with some of that magic eraser stuff, then it really starts to take shape. Okay, I'm gonna break off another little chunk here. Where did I see that little black spot? Oh, right here. Here it is. Yeah, right in there. Oh, wrong end. $100 on eBay. That guy accepted my offer and gave me $25 off. Awesome. Look at you, man. I'm jelly. 9.4 CGC, first appearance of Bane. That's awesome, man. My most recent graded comic book purchase was, let me look here. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh man, sorry about that. This is the Dark Horse Comics Presents. We got a 9.6. This is number 24. This is the first appearance of the Xenomorphs in the comics, so that's pretty cool. I'm a big Alien and Predator fan. Other than DC, that's kind of my thing, Alien and Predator. Always liked Alien and Predator. Those are always like super cool, in my opinion, books. I just like the characters, and I am really excited that they're getting a new Predator movie. Even though it's getting a lot of hate, I don't care, I'll still go see it. Just because I want them to keep making those movies. It don't matter to me, I'll see anything. Right, it's just money, they print more of it every day. Alright, so getting in there, here's some spots down here. Thanks Ted. Thanks for the compliments. You got a real sweet book there yourself. That'd be a nice one to have for my collection. I don't know how many graded books I have. I have a lot. I've quite an extension of graded books. Someday I'll do maybe a collection show off. Of just my graded books and maybe books that I'll potentially send in for a grade. Alright, so over here I noticed there's some kind of blemish. Let's see if I can get it off here before we absorb to nuclear weapons. It came off. Just need a little bit extra attention, which is good. Yeah, you can see that discoloration on there. Alien or Predator? Predator, bro. Predator. Hot car, ladies and gentlemen. Predator for sure. Just because he's a badass, like, Predator's a badass. He's a crazy badass. See, Arnold Schwarzenegger could kill aliens easily. You just, shoot him in the face. But Predator, he don't take none of that. I thought that for sure they were gonna, a long time ago, they were gonna have a Predator movie with The Rock in it. That'd be pretty awesome. Predator movie with The Rock. I'm down. That'd be a lot of fun. Looks like there's some stuff over here I missed a little. Right underneath this thing. Some kind of whatever. Yeah, Alien Predator. It's a shame that the Versus movies didn't pan out so well. Alien versus Predator and stuff. I really enjoyed those movies. I thought they were cool. I liked them. But that's just me. Alright, got that. Here's some junk over here, some junk over here. I'm jumping around a lot. Yeah, it's coming together really well. Huge improvement. Even something that that I can see might be a little bit different on your side, but I can definitely tell a difference, especially like right down here. In the bottom, this right down here is all white now. It used to be, it was like an off color. It's like an off white. No, it's still not pure white, but it's a lot better looking. Solid choice. Alien or Aliens. It's tough to beat the original. It really is. It's tough to beat the original. It's really tough. See, Alien was an awesome movie because they were having like kick-ass female leads before it was popular. So Ridley Scott. Well, I guess you could say the same thing about James Cameron and Sarah Connor in Terminator, but I don't know. Maybe this will give you a little bit better. Yeah, you can kind of see that. That gives a little bit more perspective than this is just a black background. Yeah. See, it's still a little off-white, but it's definitely better than what it was. Yeah. I like the Alien movies. They need to make more Alien movies, not like Prometheus movie or Alien Covenant movies. Like, those are still good movies, and I'll watch them, but I just want to see a xenomorph rip someone's face off. What's wrong with that? I just want some old school Aliens. That's all. Doesn't even have to be like, what was that Alien game for PlayStation and Xbox and stuff that came out? Isolation. Alien Isolation. That was a fun game. And you couldn't like really kill the aliens. They just gave you stuff to like hide from the aliens. I thought that was really unique. It was like a horror survival game. Like, yeah, I guess they could have went and given you some guns, but that would have been like every other game out there. So props to them for being creative. I liked it. Trying to get this little blemish off up here. Now I see it. I only have a few graded. First appearance of X-23. That's a cool one. Deadpool. That's a high grade. Squirrel Girl. Less cool, but still cool. Carnage. That's awesome. Carnage is good. And TMNT from 1984. Now Bane. So you have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle #1. Is it a first print or a second print? Because if it's a first print, that's something. That's really crazy. And what's awesome is Kevin Eastman, who helped create the Ninja Turtles, he comes to Baltimore Comic-Con, which is probably my closest big con, all the time, and he always gives away free autographs. Like, the line could be 10 miles long, and he'll stay there until everyone gets one autograph for free. There's nothing wrong with that. We all need that in our lives sometimes, right? Gosh, we all need some xenomorphs ripping people's face off. Some people need vitamins to live. I need to see someone else sacrifice their face for the good. Second print 8.5, but it's still super rare. Only 6,000 copies were made. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you are correct. A second print TMNT #1. Still pretty good. In fact, I think, I have like a, let me show you here. I got like a Ninja Turtle print here. I have somewhere in here. Yep, here we go. I have the TMNT martial arts training manual autographed by Kevin Eastman. 5.5, but I'm pretty sure I was stupid and I should have pressed the book before. I don't know if you can tell, but there's kind of like a non-color breaking roll right here. I can easily press that out, and I don't know why I didn't, but oh well. Lesson learned. I should have done it beforehand. Let's keep going with our book here. Getting her figured out. Second print is still good, bro. Second print is still good. I wish I had a second print. It's one of the only few books that a second print is, still worth a lot of money. I mean, there's some out there, but that's TMNT is a great example of that. It is a super cool book. Like I said, Kevin Eastman signed it for nothing, absolutely for free. Everyone gets one free autograph when he comes into town. So, and I just happened to be in my local comic book shop, and I didn't have any Turtles at first. So I was like, man, I really wanted to get something, because everyone grew up watching Ninja Turtles. So I was like, I got to get something, and I found that. I think I paid like $4 for the book. So, and he signed it, which is real cool. Super nice guy. Chatted with him for a minute or two, shook his hand, got a picture with him, and signed my book. Awesome guy, real awesome guy. Really appreciates his fans, Kevin Eastman. I'm really impressed. A lot of guys. Who is it? Rob Liefeld, creator of Deadpool and Youngbloods and a bunch of other independent stuff. He's still an awesome guy, but he spends less time with his fans. So I mean, take that what you want. I mean, like you said, you got a cool Deadpool book. That'd be awesome to get that signed. But I don't know. I like Kevin Eastman. He's probably one of my favorite. Kevin Eastman or Tom King are probably my two favorite guys to chat up at Comic-Con, just because they try to make it more personable for the fans. I mean, yeah, they could tell you, okay, I signed your book, now get out of here, but they don't. They'll sit there and chat with you for a few seconds. Even if it's only a minute or two, but they understand. There's other people that want to hang out. So, they're pretty cool. Okay, so now I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to whip out this paper and book restorer, which is a lot like Play-Doh, if you can see that. You just grab a whole fistful of that and just kind of work it in. Work it into like a log slash turd slash whatever gets you thinking. Now, the only thing that sucks about this, or sometimes even a ball works, you got to be really careful with these edges right here, because when you come here, you'll lift up and you'll tear up a huge tear in the book. So yeah, work it up, get it warm. And then you can kind of tell, if you look, the paper's like wood, it has a grain. So you got to find, which way the grain's going. And it looks like in this book, it kind of goes up. So that's how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to go up. There you go. Just going to go up. Oh, geez, almost dropped it. Just going to go up. And then I'm not going to go down. I'm only going to go up. So up. And that's going to pick up, I don't know if you can see. It's going to pick up, see those little tiny specks? That's what's left over from our little handy dandy magic eraser. It's going to pick up fingerprints. It's going to pick up stuff that I didn't see. What you can do is you can also, so again, it's going up. You can also really lightly just go up. And I tend to do that more for like problem areas. Yeah, you can see how much that picked up already. Captain Marvel was my shiz. Oh, that's right, bro. Me too. Nappy time. Listen, let me tell you what. I have I have to dig it out, but I have a whole bunch of Captain Marvel before he was, real popular. I actually have something from Captain Marvel when he was even before DC. It's Captain Marvel from like 1941. It's not like the first. It's not even by Fawcett Comics. I don't know what it is. I think it's like an old GI comic book. So, yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to whip it out here sometime. We just did a Shazam special not long ago where I cleaned the entire Shazam 1931 series, or 1973 series. So we cleaned Shazam from book 1. We did all the way to book 34 in one sitting. It was pretty cool. Sweet, I had that. Evel Knievel, right? Oh my gosh, Evel Knievel's so cool. Flip it up that way, it's a lot easier. There you go. Now you guys can read it while I clean it. But yeah, so in this case, now it's going down. So we're just going to roll it. roll it, roll it. So obviously the next step from here, we had a house fire, lost everything. That sucks, man. That really does. That really sucks. I feel bad. Yep, just rolling it, and that's picking up all kinds of junk. Again, we can rub it too. We can just go only one direction. So you can't go left, right. You know, you can only go up. And this stuff is really cheap. You can get it on Amazon for a whole giant bucket like I have. How big is this bucket? This is 15-ounce bucket for like $2 or $3, which is awesome. And what this is going to do is it's going to pick up everything. Yep, original Shazam goes back to like, yeah, 1930. I think you're right. I think it is 1939. But I've been on a big Shazam kick myself, and what I've been doing is I've been trying to find the original 1973 run for when they first got introduced to DC Comics. So that's kind of like what I've been doing. That's been my forte for a while. But yeah, man. Yeah, you missed it. Great tip. God, people clean them. Yeah, right? Know a lot of people that clean them. Cleaning is really relaxing for me. I mean, this is my, like, I could sit here all day and just clean comics and just have the time of my life. And it's really cheap to get into. You can get this giant tub of paper and book cleaner for a couple bucks. You know, Mr. Clean Magic erasers, they're $1 a piece, and one lasts you. God, I've been doing this over a year now, and I'm only on my second one, and there's 8 left in the box. And then your dry cleaning sponge, that's only like $6. And then what else? Oh yeah, you can get some kneading erasers, but I only use those in an absolute worst case scenario because they tend to leave behind some residue, which is like counterproductive. Yep, just rolling it here, picking up all this. Then we'll flip it over on the other side. And we'll do it on this side. This is the side that everyone wants to see, right? Right, 73 runs with them. I got into it. Yeah, it's awesome. It's kind of weird, though, because I'm chasing down these comics that my dad probably would have had. He doesn't, but I'm sure when he was a kid, that's what he grew up reading. When this book came out, my dad was maybe 6, I think. I don't know. Yep, just roll this guy just like that. Oh yeah, we did a great job cleaning this one. I'm not getting anything. Cool, cool. Oh, there's a little something right here. Let me see if I rub it. If I just kind of go like this, not back and forth. Sometimes if you go with the stain, though, it does help to clean it up, and it looks like that did do it. This little Play-Doh stuff, it works, but you got to be really careful. You got to make sure before I stick it in the press, I got to make sure all these little, specks, these little eraser things are out of it, because they'll press in there and you'll have a whole bunch of little tiny dents inside your book when you press it. So obviously not good. So maybe I can get this guy now. We tried earlier to get this guy out. It didn't work, but I wasn't using this thing. Although I doubt it will work. Come on. Yeah, nothing. Not gonna work. That's okay. Yeah, Shazam and Green Lantern are probably my two favorite guys. Probably because they're the ones who earned their power. Versus, like Superman was born with it. You know what I mean? Wonder Woman was born with it. Flash got it by accident. Batman, he's just a badass rich dude. Cyborg, same kind of deal. It was an accident, just like the Flash. Just kind of fell into it, but You know, the Green Lanterns and Shazam. They were chosen because of, you know, who they are as as people. So that's kind of nice. Trying to get some of these crumbs up here. Oh geez, I didn't want to take the paper off. Good thing. That would suck. Here's some here. Come on, get up. There. Always so afraid of them getting inside the book. So that's our book. You know, next is our press, and that'll take care of a lot of stuff. It might help bend these corners down a little bit. Typically with this kind of paper, I try to stay within 150 degrees ballpark. I might try something with less heat first, just to see. Other than that, this one is ready for a press. Put that guy away. So that was our All-Star Comics Presents number 58, and that was the first appearance of Power Girl from 1976. So that's pretty cool. Not a bad book. Picked it up at a decent price. Happy to have it in my collection, along with the other keys that I have. I really enjoy cleaning comics, and I enjoy hanging out online with a lot of people that enjoy comics too. So thanks everyone for checking me out. I'm going to end it right now. Don't forget, if you want to see more, just go ahead and subscribe. Doing this stuff all the time. So I will catch all of you later.